Welcome to the European Association for Higher Education Advancement's YouTube and podcast channel. Welcome to another deep dive.
Oh, this is exciting.
Today,
I love deep dives.
we're tackling a topic that's relevant to anyone who's ever been a student,
Oh, for sure.
or even those in the thick of it right now.
Absolutely.
We're going to explore the challenges students face, and even more importantly,
Ooh.
how to navigate them successfully.
Love that. Give them some tools.
Yeah. And to guide us, we have a blog post from, us, the European Association for Higher Education Advancement.
That's right.
It's called Navigating the Challenges of Student Life.
Very appropriate.
So let's dive right in.
Let's do it.
Time management, a challenge that's practically universal.
Oh, tell me about it.
This blog post doesn't sugarcoat it.
No, it doesn't.
Balancing schoolwork, activities, a personal life,
Right.
that could be really tough.
It really can.
It's a classic struggle.
Mhm.
And they have some advice. Setting realistic goals, prioritizing tasks, using a planner, scheduling breaks.
It sounds so simple when you say it like that,
I know, right?
but when you're in it.
In the trenches,
Yes, exactly.
where students often get tripped up is thinking they need to overhaul everything to be good at time management.
That's so true.
It's like, I need 10 new apps and
Oh my gosh.
color-coded everything.
I was the queen of color coding
I know.
back in the day.
So start small, right?
Yes, absolutely.
One thing I've heard of is the Pomodoro technique.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
25 minutes of focused work, 5-minute break.
It's amazing how much you can get done
I bet.
when you break things down
Yeah.
into those manageable chunks.
And speaking of breaks,
Yes.
the blog emphasizes self-care.
Of course.
So what are some quick, fun ways students can de-stress?
Ooh, okay, let's see.
Because you don't always have time for a spa day,
No, you don't.
when you're cramming for an exam.
Right, exactly.
So it's quick and easy.
Well, I mean, a quick walk,
Okay.
just a few minutes of mindful breathing. I like that. Listening to a favorite song.
Oh, yeah.
All those can really boost your mood
Yeah, without taking a huge chunk of time.
without taking up your whole day, right?
Yeah, self-care doesn't have to be complicated.
Definitely not.
Let's shift gears to financial stress.
Uh-oh, everybody's favorite.
I know, a big one.
Big one.
The EAHEA article acknowledges that this is a huge concern
Absolutely. A huge concern for so many students.
for so many students, and it can feel
Overwhelming.
incredibly overwhelming, yeah.
Yes.
And they give some basic advice: budgeting, seeking financial aid, scholarships.
Right. Those are the basics.
But let's go a little deeper.
Okay. I like it.
One resource that a lot of students might not know about
Uh-oh. Tell me.
is their university's financial aid office.
Oh, good point.
They can really help
That can be really helpful.
navigate that world of loans, grants, scholarships.
Yeah, that stuff can be so confusing.
So confusing. Yeah, it's like
It's like a maze.
having a guide in that maze.
Absolutely. They're like your financial Sherpa.
I love that.
There are also some, I would say, less conventional strategies
Oh,
that can be helpful.
like what?
Like apps.
Oh, okay.
There are apps out there like Mint or YNB.
Mint, I've heard of.
Yes, very popular.
YNB, what's that?
You need a budget.
Oh, okay.
They're specifically designed to track spending, stick to a budget.
Okay, so kind of tech to the rescue.
Exactly.
I've heard great things about those.
Especially for students who are new to managing their money.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't underestimate side hustles.
Ooh, that's a good point.
But gig economy is huge.
It is.
Tons of flexible opportunities.
Like what?
Like tutoring, dog walking, freelance writing.
I would love to walk some dogs
Right.
when I was a student. Get some exercise.
Get paid to get exercise.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they can fit it around their schedule.
It makes me think, how has the financial landscape of higher education changed since you were a student?
Oh, wow.
Have you observed any major shifts?
Definitely.
Like what?
Well, I mean, just the cost of tuition alone. Oh, yeah.
Has gone way up.
Way up.
And then you add in online learning, the changing job market.
Oh, right?
It's a whole new ballgame.
It is a different world.
It is.
So financial literacy is more important than ever.
Yes, more important than ever.
So students need to be equipped to make those decisions.
Absolutely. For their finances now and later.
Gone later, yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's move on to another pressure cooker aspect of student life.
Uh-oh, what's this one?
Academic pressure.
Oh, boy.
The EAHEA article highlights how intense that pressure can be.
It really is.
It's like everyone expects straight A's, a packed resume, a perfect social life.
And you're still trying to figure out life.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a lot to handle.
It is a lot.
It is. And it's easy to get caught in that comparison game.
Oh, especially with social media.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's showing their best selves.
Everyone's highlight reel.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the behind the scenes.
No.
I remember one time in grad school, I was so overwhelmed with the workload.
And the expectations.
Yeah.
I completely froze.
Oh, I've been there.
My brain just shut down.
It's like hitting a wall.
It was like hitting a wall, yeah.
And burnout is a real risk for students,
Yeah, it is.
especially the high achievers, the perfectionists.
The ones that are always pushing themselves.
Yes, exactly.
So how can students develop healthy coping mechanisms for dealing with that pressure?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
The blog suggests setting realistic expectations,
Okay.
reaching out to professors for help,
Oh, good one.
remembering everyone makes mistakes.
That's so important.
But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, those are all great starting points.
Yeah.
But I think you also have to go a little deeper
Okay.
and look at the root cause of the pressure.
Ooh, okay.
Often it's fear of failure,
Okay.
if need for validation,
Oh, yeah.
belief that your worth is tied to your achievements.
Right, like your grades define you.
Exactly.
So it's about challenging those beliefs
Yes.
and reframing how we think.
Yes, absolutely.
So instead of I'm not smart enough,
Right.
it becomes I'm not there yet,
I love that.
but I can learn.
Yes. Growth mindset.
It emphasizes the process, not just the end result,
Exactly. The journey, not the destination.
and valuing effort and growth over perfection.
Yes, because nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. No.
And setbacks, they're normal.
They're normal. They're part of the process.
They're part of life.
And self-compassion,
Oh, so important.
being kind to yourself when you stumble.
Yeah, because we all stumble.
We all do.
We all do. And it's about shifting from needing that validation from outside to being motivated from within.
Oh, that's interesting.
When you genuinely love to learn
Yeah.
and you want to grow, the pressure to perform is less about proving yourself to others
Right.
and more about challenging yourself.
It puts the focus back on you.
Exactly, back on your journey.
Yeah.
That's where things like mindfulness,
Oh, yeah.
stress reduction techniques, they can be so helpful.
The blog mentions self-care, but let's dig a bit deeper into those strategies.
I like it.
What can students use to manage their stress, their anxiety?
So many things.
I'm all about practical tips.
Okay, well, one technique I really love is mindfulness meditation.
Oh.
Even just a few minutes a day of focused breathing,
Yeah.
it can calm you down,
Yeah.
bring some clarity and peace.
Meditation can be a little intimidating, though,
It can.
if you've never tried it before.
It can seem like a lot.
Any advice for beginners?
Oh, for sure. There are so many great apps out there.
Oh, okay.
Like Headspace, Calm.
I've heard of those.
They offer guided meditations specifically for stress.
Oh, yeah.
And there are also tons of free resources online.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, free is good.
Start small, be patient.
Yeah,
It takes practice.
like anything.
But the benefit, oh, so worth it.
So it's like building a muscle.
Exactly.
The more you do
The
it,
better you get at it.
yeah, the stronger it becomes.
Exactly.
Okay, and alongside mindfulness,
What else?
well, look into other stress reduction techniques.
Okay.
Yoga, progressive muscle relaxation.
Ooh, I've heard of that.
Even just being in nature.
Yeah.
It's about finding what works for you
Yeah.
and making it a part of your life.
Part of your routine.
Exactly.
Okay, let's talk about the social side of student life.
Okay, let's do it.
The blog says that making friends in a new environment
Yeah,
can be tough.
it's tough.
And I think it's even harder today
Oh, absolutely.
with social media.
Social media has changed everything.
It's like there's this constant pressure
Is it perfect?
to have this perfect image online.
Yes.
And that can make it really hard to connect authentically
Oh, for sure.
in person.
In person, yeah.
Like you're always comparing yourself to others.
Which can make you feel
But good enough.
isolated, inadequate. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a good feeling.
So how can students navigate these challenges
Okay.
and build genuine connections
Right.
when everything's so virtual?
In this digital age.
Yeah.
Well, the blog gives some basic advice,
Okay.
like joining clubs,
Okay, yeah.
being open to new experiences,
Okay.
putting yourself out there.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I think we need to go deeper
Okay.
than just those surface level tips
Okay.
and really address the underlying fears and insecurities
Oh, interesting. Okay.
that can prevent us from connecting.
Right.
Like the fear of rejection, the fear of judgment.
Oh, yeah, those are big ones,
They're huge.
especially for young people.
Absolutely.
So we need to help them develop that self-awareness,
Yes.
the confidence to be themselves,
Yes.
embrace their quirks,
Absolutely.
their imperfections,
All the things that make them unique.
and connect on a deeper level.
Yes. Quality over quantity.
Quality over quantity.
When it comes to friendships,
I like that.
it's about finding your tribe.
Yeah.
The people who get you,
Who gets you, yeah.
who appreciate you
And support you.
through thick and thin,
Exactly.
the good times and the bad times.
Yeah, and that might mean stepping outside your comfort zone.
Yeah, right.
Trying new things, putting yourself out there.
Even when it feels scary.
Yeah, but taking those risks.
Yes.
Being vulnerable
Being
to the possibility of rejection.
Because not everyone is going to be your person. But that's okay.
Yeah,
You'll find your people.
it's about finding your people.
Exactly.
And those connections can come from unexpected places.
Oh, absolutely.
It could be a study group.
A volunteer opportunity,
Yeah.
a shared hobby,
Oh, for sure.
even just talking to someone in the hallway.
Yeah.
You never know.
Be open to those possibilities.
Exactly.
And approach those interactions with curiosity.
And a desire to connect.
Yeah, I love that.
It's about being open.
I want to circle back to something we've talked about,
Okay.
mental health.
Oh, yeah.
The blog makes a really important point.
Yeah.
All these challenges, time management, financial stress, the
Yep.
academic pressure,
Yeah.
the social struggles,
Yeah.
it can all affect mental well-being.
It can.
Students are facing so much stress
They really are.
and anxiety.
So hot.
So we need to give them the support,
The resources.
the resources they need to thrive.
Absolutely.
We talked about resources on campus,
Yeah.
counseling services,
Student support groups.
support groups.
Yeah.
But what are some other ways we can foster a culture of support
Okay. I like that.
for mental health?
I think one of the biggest things is reducing the stigma.
The stigma around mental health.
Yeah, because there's still so much shame
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
silence.
We need to create an environment
Yeah.
where students feel comfortable talking about it,
Yes.
seeking help,
Absolutely.
supporting each other.
Without judgment.
Yeah, normalizing those conversations.
Yes, exactly.
Making it a priority.
Mental health matters.
It really does.
And we need to equip students with the tools
Okay.
and the knowledge to manage their own well-being.
What kind of tools?
Well, we talked about stress reduction techniques. Yeah.
Mindfulness practices.
Like self-care
It's about empowering them to take an active role
in their own mental health.
and making sure those services are available,
Accessible.
accessible to all students,
Yes. Everyone,
regardless of their background.
their financial situation.
We need a system that's proactive.
Not reactive.
Right, so not just treating the issues
Right.
when they come up,
Exactly.
but preventing them in the first place.
Yes. That's the...
Addressing the root causes.
Yes.
Creating a culture that prioritizes well-being.
That's what we need.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive.
We're back.
It's amazing how much we've covered.
It is, isn't it?
Exploring all those challenges that students face
Yeah, it's a lot.
in higher education.
But you know what? In this last part,
Okay.
we're going to shift gears a little bit
Okay, I like it.
from just navigating the challenges
Yeah.
to really equipping students
Ooh, okay.
with the tools
Yeah.
and the mindset
Okay.
to not just survive, but to thrive.
Thrive, I like that word.
Thrive. I love that.
So we've talked about external support,
Yeah.
advisors, counselors, friends, family.
Yeah. All those people.
But let's talk about a powerful internal resource.
Ooh. Okay.
Mindset.
Okay. The mindset.
Like their attitude, their outlook.
Yeah.
It's about cultivating a growth mindset.
What's that?
The belief that your abilities, your intelligence, they can be developed.
Okay.
So imagine a student who's struggling with math, right?
Yeah. I've been there.
Instead of saying, I'm bad at this,
Right. Which I have definitely said.
a growth mindset would say,
I would-
how can I get better?
That's a big shift.
It is a big shift.
Because I remember feeling defeated in school
Oh, yeah.
when I'd hit roadblocks.
Hey.
Like my abilities were fixed.
Right.
So if I struggled,
Yeah.
it meant I wasn't cut out for it.
That's that fixed mindset talking.
The fixed mindset.
And it can really hold you back.
It can.
But when you believe you can improve,
Yeah.
you're more likely to keep going.
Persevere.
Persevere, yes.
Ask for help.
And reach your goals.
So how do we help students develop that?
Well, it starts with awareness.
Okay.
Help them recognize those
Right.
fixed mindset thoughts.
These negative thoughts
Yeah.
that pop up.
That say, you can't do it.
Yeah, I'm not good enough.
Right.
And then reframe them.
Reframe them.
So instead of I'm not smart enough,
Right.
it becomes
I'm not there yet,
okay.
but I can learn.
I love that.
It's about the process,
Yeah.
not just the end result.
So celebrating that effort,
Not
just the outcome.
Yes, exactly.
So praise a student for their hard work,
Yes.
their strategies,
Their persistence.
not just the grade they got.
Because the grade isn't everything.
It's not everything.
That's about the journey.
Shifting the focus
Yes.
from being smart to being a learner.
Exactly. Lifelong learner.
I love that.
Okay. Along with mindset,
Okay.
let's give them some practical skills. Yes. I love practical tips.
To manage their time,
Yeah.
their finances,
Okay.
their well-being.
Yeah, the whole package.
We touched on time management earlier.
Yeah.
Any other tips you want to add?
Oh, yes, please. Beyond the basic planner
Okay.
and to-do list.
Let me introduce you to the power of time blocking.
Time blocking.
Yes.
I've heard of that.
It's life-changing.
Does it really work?
It does, I promise.
It seems rigid,
I know, it seems rigid.
but it forces you to prioritize,
It does.
and it prevents procrastination.
Yes, it helps you stay focused
So you're committing to that task.
during that time.
No distractions.
No distractions.
And it makes you plan realistically.
It does.
You can't cram everything into one day.
No, you can't.
Okay, what about financial skills?
Okay, financial skills,
So we talked about financial aid,
budgeting.
but what else?
Well, I wish I had learned more about personal finance in school.
So many mistakes.
So many mistakes.
I
know, but we can do better for this generation.
we can,
We need to empower them
with knowledge.
about smart spending, credit card debt,
The dangers.
the importance of saving.
Even if it's just a little bit.
Even a little bit, it adds up.
Imagine if this was just part of the curriculum,
Oh, wouldn't that be amazing?
even in high school,
Yeah.
preparing them for the real world.
Exactly.
Okay, and well-being.
Well-being. We can't forget well-being.
We've discussed mental health resources,
Yeah.
but what about day-to-day stuff?
Day-to-day practices.
What can they do?
Self-care is so important,
It is.
but it doesn't have to be complicated.
Yeah, we think like spa days,
Right. And vacations,
which are great.
but not always realistic.
No.
So let's give them some simple mindfulness techniques.
Okay, like what?
Breathing exercises,
Okay.
body scans, guided meditations.
Those can really help
They can
manage stress, improve focus,
promote emotional regulation.
even if it's just a few minutes.
A few minutes a day.
It's like giving them a toolkit
Yes.
for handling life's ups and downs
the good and the bad.
and healthy habits.
Oh, so important.
Regular exercise,
Sleep.
sleep,
It's all connected.
mind, body,
Mind
spirit.
and the role of educators.
Oh, that's a big one.
What can teachers and professors do?
Well, they can create a supportive environment,
Okay.
an inclusive learning environment
Yeah.
where students feel safe to ask questions,
Yeah.
make mistakes, be themselves.
It's about building those relationships.
Those relationships are crucial.
Yeah.
When students feel seen and valued,
Yeah,
they're more likely to thrive.
they are.
And we need to incorporate well-being into the curriculum.
What do you mean?
I mean, talk about these things.
Okay.
Stress management,
Yeah.
resilience, mindfulness.
Okay.
Teach them how to set boundaries,
Yeah.
how to advocate for their needs.
Make it part of the learning.
Exactly.
And I imagine educators modeling those practices.
Oh, that's huge.
Leading by example. Students need to see it,
They need to see it in action.
to know that it's okay.
Yeah, that it's okay to prioritize these things.
Exactly.
Wow, it's been an incredible deep dive.
The heck.
Exploring not just the challenges, but also the resources
It's strategies.
to help them thrive.
Thrive. There's that word again.
As we wrap up,
Yes.
I want to leave you with a thought,
Okay.
a question to ponder.
Ooh, I like it.
If you could design the ideal support system
Okay.
for student well-being
Yes.
in higher education,
Of higher ed. Okay.
what would it include?
What would you prioritize?
What resources, programs, policies?
Big question.
It challenges us to envision that system
Yes.
that really lets students flourish.
Exactly.
Maybe by imagining it,
Yeah.
we can start to make it real.
Yeah. That's the hope.
That's what the deep dive is all about.
Exploring, sparking conversations,
Inspiring action.
and maybe some of our listeners have ideas.
Maybe they do.
Share them in the comments.
Yeah, we'd love to hear them. And don't forget to follow the European Association for Higher Education Advancement
On YouTube.
and social media
We'll see you next time.
on the deep dive.